Hi, today I'll try to cover everything you need to know about tactics. First of all, there's not really one tactic better than the other. I think it's really about whatever is your team to put a tactic that best suits your players. Or if you love a tactic, then try to get players that fit that tactic. Personally, I like the Tiki Taka. I think the reason being a manager in this game is to emulate Pep Guardiola or some of the greatest coach, and so playing a counter attack in this game doesn't make any sense. I play Tiki Taka. You can choose the Tiki Taka from the tactic button here, or reset tactic. But the Tiki Taka basically has a team mentality control, slow tempo, expressive, and creative freedom, so the team will pass the ball around. High defense, silent style, and closing down all over. Normal tackling, offside trap because you have a high defense line, and no time wasting. And in attack, I have set it for early crosses, working to box and through ball. Passing style is short with a mixed focus, so you can touch it over there, but mix through the whole flow of the game. And goalkeeper distribution short, so we start from the back. Normally, that's how I start. If I start the season, at the beginning of the season, your performance is always worse because your team still does not have chemistry. So maybe I start a bit more prudent. I put the team mentality counter. You see the middle line of the team moves up or down depending where you are. If your container is very down, overload is very up. I play then with if I want to be more prudent, counter, and then I move the defensive line to balance and close it down only half. Potentially increase the tackling to committed and time wasting from the second half. Okay. If instead I am, let's say, losing a home, 20 minutes to the end, from control I move to attacking, fast tempo, balance, creative freedom, and I also put wide width. I try to attack on the side because clearly the opponent has been defending well so far. And then in attack, I move to mix the passing style, and then the last 10 minutes I move even too long and don't keep a distribution long, and I go for shoot on side to try to get a lucky shot. In terms of formation, first of all, when you place your players, you click on each of them and you see where is the recommended role. In this case, it's target forward, advance forward, inside forward. If you see that the color of the player is light green, it means he's not playing in his ideal position. So you find where it is, or you just go here, you see which position is light green or shiny green thing. Also remember, you can retrain the player. Now I have been retrained to be playing on the right, but you see this one is a yellow circle, which means that it's reasonable, but it may take longer time, while the light green would be faster to do. And normally what I do, no changes until the 60th minute, because sometimes the player may have a 6 rating or 5, but then eventually in the long run the true rating emerges. The player with a yellow card always have a 1 rating down, so I don't do any changes for the first 60 minutes, and then I look at first players with a low rating, below 6, 2 for players with a health level below 80%, and third, I try to replace some of the 6, and fourth, if I still have slots available, I try to give some minutes of play to my young players, because even when they are on the bench, and even if you play a few minutes, they gain in skills, basically. You will see at the end of the game, you will see next to each player some arrows that show the improvement. So that's it. I think that it all covers. Just a last advice: fill the set pieces area, the penalty. You look for first the penalty rating, and then you combine that with the shooting. So normally I have one player which is a 3-star in penalty, and then for shooting I have Lefebvre, which is 2.5 star, and Estrella 2.5 star. So I will choose those. Likewise for crossing, you look at SP, set pigeons, bring with 3 stars, but then I click on crossing and try to select those with the high crossing. And you get down to your file names. Now the captain is a very tricky business. If you choose the wrong captain, the whole team gets upset. So first save and you can experiment. Normally, how do you know a good captain? You click on relationship and you want someone which has a professionalism here on the left, top left, and work rate, and like green. Okay, that's a good sign. Then you know that it's a good captain. If those are red, it will create a huge mess. Also, by making captain someone with those qualities, it will positively affect your team report. See the dynamics here, you see the work rate. It's not very good because I have a lot of players with a negative influence. And I have who one now is captain is still not able to set Vargas, so he's a little kid. But I guess as now he's captain, over time it will become in the hierarchy team leader, and then it will swing a lot the team scores. It's very important to have a good balance, so pay attention to the team report. Try to get some A or Bs, and when you see the click on each of them, if I see this Vargas is creating a negative, but I try maybe to sell it, or maybe I try to criticize him for training or a bad rating, and normally that improves the attitude of the player. Okay guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and I have a full playlist dedicated to Football Manager, and check, there are a lot of guys